Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to introduce to you the horoscope of Israel. Israel was born in 1948, the 14th of May, at 4:37 p.m. in Tel Aviv. Well, here we have it, and Israel is a 1 degree Scorpio rising. In the first house, it's got the south node Chiron. Remember, Chiron is the wound. And in Scorpio, it makes absolute sense. We've got a Jupiter here. It's intercepted at the second house. It's in Sagittarius. It's retrograde. Fortuna here in Capricorn at the third. 4 degrees Aquarius on the IC. Over here we've got 1 degree Taurus on the descendant, the north node in Taurus, the sun in Taurus at 24 degrees. Mercury and Uranus are here in Gemini, and they are intercepted. They're not conjunct. Venus in the ninth house in Cancer. Midheaven has got 4 Leo on it, and we've got the moon in Leo, Pluto in Leo, Saturn in Leo, the demonic ascendant in Leo, and the Mars in Leo. And the Mars is at 28 degrees Leo, which is the fixed star Regulus, which is Donald Trump's ascendant, and J.D. Vance's ascendant. And over here in the 12th house, we have Neptune in Libra. So there it is. It is a moon phase 6. So let me show you a moon phase 6. A moon phase 6 is a part of the rectangle of extremists. And the thing about a moon phase 6 is it already feels like it has a right to be and to do what it wants to do. It has an obligation to not go too far. That is the test of a 6 and 20. So Israel's a 6 and Hitler was a 20. And you can see how Hitler's excesses definitely negatively affected the Jewish people. Over here at the body of fate, we've got a moon phase 10, and that moon phase 10 is feels like it has a right to be who it is. It is very emotionally controlled. Moon phase 24 is the moon phase of the craftsman, and doing good work produces a good human being. I know some wonderful craftsmen. Okay, so here's Israel, and the nodes here. This south node over here by Chiron is very informative of the descriptive of the wound that was done to these people. And the north node over here is talks about, it's ruled by the Venus, and so it is talking about being able to share. The nodes, the Scorpio-Taurus nodes, are difficult. They're all about greed and how you deal with your greed. Scorpio's greedy in its way, and Taurus is greedy in its way. And so dealing with that greed is difficult, especially when you've got a Pluto square those nodes. Pluto, I've been wounded and I am pissed. The thing I've noticed about the Pluto in Leo, and I have a Pluto in Leo, it's at 1 degree of Leo, is because I've been watching Pluto in Leo all my life. And what I've concluded is, Leo gives you the right to be who you are. And so a Pluto in Leo has the right to be a destroyer. And you can see that I can look at the Pluto in Leo and what the people in power have done is to, for progress's sake, this must be destroyed. and they have done a number on the Earth. We Pluto's in Leo. We have, you might say, you call it excessive. And it seems to me that Moon and Pluto are out of bounds, as is, I think, the Mercury. And what out of bounds is that it's beyond the norm. It's excessive. And so it really fits a Moon phase 6 who pushes the bounds and needs to find new bounds that are moral and ethical. And I do believe that Israel is pushed back beyond those bounds, way past those bounds. And much like the Moon phase 20, which was their nemesis over there, and much like Hitler did to them, they are doing to others. It's the rectangle of excess. So the interesting thing about many interesting things, I looked up the fixed stars for these. You've got an awful lot of fixed stars give you power. And okay, the Pluto is not only out of bounds, but it's a conjunct fixed star called Acuben, and it is deals with matters of protection. Life is important. We must protect it. The Jupiter is a conjunct a fixed star called Acuben, which has to do with scandal and dealing with other people's criticism. The Mercury is conjunct a fixed star Aldebaran, and that has to do with integrity. The Uranus is a fixed star called Aina Ilam. It's inspiration from a cause, inspired by a cause. And I think that's one of the stars in the belt of Orion. The Mars, as I said, is conjunct Regulus and Alphard, and is obsession. And so if it needed any more obsession with that Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Leo in the midheaven. Yeah, it's not only obsession, that's a means to which to accomplish whatever I'm obsessing about. I did a lot of the, certain amount of the Arabic parts I tend to check out and to see how they're hitting a horoscope. And I found an awful lot of connection between a lot of the Arabic parts and the horoscope of Benjamin Netanyahu. The horoscope of the Arabic part for karma is right down here in the third house, and it is conjunct, where are we, karma, it's conjunct Netanyahu's Jupiter. It's exact. They're both at 24 degrees Capricorn. So Netanyahu's Jupiter hits right here. The violence is here, conjunct, it's at 7 Libra, it's conjunct the Neptune, and it's actually more closely conjunct Netanyahu's Mercury. Enmity is at 13 degrees of Scorpio, which is the south node. The self-undoing, now that's usually a 12th house thing. It's the house of self-undoing. It's what you do that eventually screws you up. And so that self-undoing is right here in the 12th house, which is the house of self-undoing, and it is at 26 degrees of Libra, which is Netanyahu's sun. So Netanyahu came to power to bring this country down, much like Trump is doing to our country, to bring this country down. Netanyahu's horoscope, I think I already did a video on Netanyahu, and he's a moon phase 28. Let's look at a moon phase 28. His moon and his sun are both in Libra at the end of Libra, and they are moon phase 28. So what a moon phase 28, the thing about these people is that their power is no longer to rise to the top of the pyramid or climb to the top of the ladder, but to be to repair man, to be repair, to repair, bless, and care for the public people. They have a spiritual mandate. Over here it is Pisces, to give of themselves, to one of the things they said about moon phase 27, for instance, said it's a good saint is a gardener, and a fool just does what they're guided to do. But like I say, if they're ambitious for personal power, they're incredibly destructive. It seems to me that J.R. Bolsonaro is also a 27 or a 28. I think he might be a 28. And that urge for power just makes him a menace, makes them a menace to the world. If they're not of benefit to us, they're a danger. So, what's happening in Israel now? Well, it's happening in all over the world. All over the world. It's almost like a last-ditch effort of the power-grabbing rich men to grab it now while it's falling down. And they're grabbing, and they're getting richer and richer, and the people are getting poorer and poorer. And the Palestinians are dying by the thousands or more. So that's what's happening in Israel. And it's karma. It's their karma. It's retribution, for heaven's sake. And the Arabic part for retribution is at 26 degrees Capricorn, which is the midpoint between Netanyahu's Saturn-Uranus. So it works, it fits, it's sad. It's sad. So many people are dying. So many people are dying. I pray that you're well and you're doing okay in this difficult times, very uncertain times. Feels like we're in limbo, you know? Sitting here in limbo, waiting for the tide to turn. Anyway, I think the only thing that's going to save us is we need to be guided by what we love and who we love and the things we love. Those things are really important right now and may save us. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.